This is G3 Media. I'm Aaron.
I'm Scoozy.
And this is G3 Plays Magic. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, what we have today is something exciting. We have the release of Eternal Masters. I've been really excited for this because the Eternal formats are something I've always had a hard time getting into personally. Cost prohibitive and whatnot. And so when they announced this, I got really excited. I was under the impression at first it was an online-only set, like Vintage Masters was, and I was salty as all get out. My friend taps me on the shoulder and goes, Aaron, there's a Magic the Gathering online release, and then there's a Magic release. Oh my. So I've been pretty excited about this. I'm a big EDH player. That's my favorite format, period. And so this is basically, oh, you like EDH? Here, play EDH, the set. Scoozy, how about you? What, you been looking forward to this set?
Yeah, I was really looking forward to it. There's some good staples for EDH that I was looking for, like the reprint of Sensei's Divining Top. I was really looking forward to that. And like you said, I'm also a big EDH player too, so this set coming out, I was really looking forward to it. No,
definitely. I don't know, some of the new artwork, it has me all kinds of excited. I mean, even the box artwork, the artwork the way they did it, the choice of colorization on it, it popped for me when I saw that box the first time. I was like, oh my. I wanted to time it to the box opening right there on the video as best I could. No, I was really excited. I mean, and yeah, I know that we got it a little bit early, and vilify and crucify for that for us later. We love the set. We're excited. We're not doing it to, shark prices or anything. It's just we love Magic and EDH more than anything else.
I was surprised that we even got a box. I only thought it was going to be single packs for me.
Yeah, well, especially with that first pack that we opened here.
Yeah.
I mean, looking right here as the opening for it goes, I was, no, not feeling it.
Yeah.
Not feeling it. Wait, I'm feeling it. I'm starting to feel it. I'm feeling it in places I didn't know I had places. And then it came, and it showed great, glorious shiningness on my day. No, I mean, in all reality, it was a fun day.
And the first pull, I thought that was going to be our greatest pull right there.
For the day?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, with your luck, I can see why you'd think that would be the best pull that you'd have all day. Oh, and gloriously enough, we have someone joining us here in the studio right now. Another Magic player, brand new to Magic, just getting into EDH. Herself, but no less having fun. I believe she's a Kalia player. Justine's coming back with food. Justine, say hi to everybody.
Hey, guys.
But, yeah, I know that a lot of people were excited for this particular set to come out. I know that I was. And that first pack, that Dak Thaden, just jumps out. That was actually the universe telling Joe, another member of G3, I don't love you, I love Aaron, and it's time you remembered that. Dak Thaden is his favorite character, his favorite Planeswalker card, and for that to be the first thing that we open when he's not here, part of me feels bad, part of me doesn't, just because, well, I have no soul.
Yeah, and I was really surprised that was our first pull out of it. I mean, I was expecting something good coming out of the box, but on a first pull like that was really amazing. I was really looking forward to that.
Now, Justine, what are your thoughts on the new Eternal Masters set? Just from an EDH, from a new player standpoint.
The cards look really nice.
See, that's about what I was expecting. The cards look really nice. No play mechanic. Like, that is how new she is. It's her first deck. We're, really just starting to play. But I got her into it with the artwork, as did Joe and Levi helped get her into it with the artwork. Now, while we're on the topic, why don't you shut the door to the studio? That way we can stop letting all the good pulls out. Thank you.
I will say, though, there is a lot of good alternate art in this set.
The deep analysis made me touch myself a little bit when it came out.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of vague orgasm jokes that have been getting thrown around since this started, but I can't stress enough just how much I loved deep analysis artwork. Oh, and there's the Maze of Ith.
Yeah, Maze of Ith, second pull. I sat there, I was holding the camera when that was happening, and I was trying to get my hands to shake while I pulled that.
Beautiful. But anyhow, I don't know. Those being your first two packs that you're going to pull, it's just a little bit ridiculous, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was really surprised with that. And that money that was just sitting out of there, I know we were going to talk that we weren't reselling, and we're not, but just seeing that too, I was expecting something good, but not that great right out the bat.
I mean, even if their value for Eternal Masters isn't what their, original printings are worth, whatever, I don't care. The fact of the matter is I was going to buy both of those cards eventually anyhow.
Yeah.
And if I save money doing it this way, then, shit, yeah. I'll take it. I don't know, man. Even the cards, the foil process cards. Mm-hmm. Now, what you'll notice is at the beginning of this, we pull way more. Actually, it's not really the beginning of this. Throughout the whole thing, we pull more red foil cards in this than anything else.
Yeah.
Even our one good, our really good foil, which, was red. Actually, the funny thing is, that's not the really good foil.
Yeah.
Technically, the other ones, but.
When we pulled it, we were like, this is going to be the great
This will be the best thing of the pack, and the game was like, no, my child. More is coming. Then that pack. But, we love, as we've said, the Eternal formats. I mean, EDH is my bread and butter. I'll play it all day, every day. It is, for me, it is Magic. One card. Or, I'm sorry, one of a card, Mm-hmm. You have to rely on different ideas and different combos. I mean, I'm not one of those guys who likes to infinite combo out turn one. I like long EDH games. I like games that feel like a game of politics. I want to play Magic the Gathering Risk, basically, is what I'm aiming for at the end of the day.
And it's really my favorite format also, and I enjoy it because some of the combos that go off that trigger, not even just off of what you're playing, but what other decks you're playing, there's so much versatility to the format. It's amazing what kind of unique combinations can be pulled up. Be like, oh, I never thought of doing that. Oh, that goes with that. And then it's just a cluster mechanic for everybody else on the board.
See, I love newer players when they're getting into EDH and they're seeing some of the old stuff get played. They bought the Commander decks from Walmart or Target or wherever. Or maybe they bought them from Heroes and Games on 500 North High Street in the Columbus Convention Center located in downtown Columbus. Stop on in for all your Magic the Gathering needs. Maybe they bought them there, or, they could have even purchased them at, Games Galore located in the Polaris Parkway Mall, Columbus, Ohio. I bet you they could have bought them really anywhere. The funny thing is that at neither of those places is where we got this box. So we're like, it's hypocritical as all get out. But we still shop there. Those are some of our sponsors to a degree, or places that we love. We like to plug even just the game places that we go to and love, like Guard Tower, located on Trabue Road in Columbus, Ohio. We're gonna stop plugging the stores though real quick and get back to the point. They bought their deck. Wherever they bought it, mm-hmm. And they come in to play the first time, and they sit down for a little EDH game. And they get that one guy at the table who's been playing EDH way longer than anybody else. And he pulls out that deck and he just starts shuffling it. And he gives him that look like, so, how do you want this game to go? You want this game to be quick or you want this game to be fun? I want this game to be neither. Oh God. Fun. And he puts the deck away and pulls out something else.
Yeah.
That guy, who's usually me.
Yeah, you're in trouble when Aaron drops slivers.
Really, slivers is what you're afraid of. It's not the Horde deck.
Nah, I like playing against the Horde deck. It's like, I'm not disputing how powerful it is, but just whenever I see slivers in general, I'm just like, it's not going to be a good time for anybody, except for slivers.
See, I disagree. Like, my slivers can be really, really fun and inclusive. I mean, I'll tell you what, my one friend, though, he's way bigger into slivers than I am. He threw a little temper tantrum over Eternal Masters when there was no sliver reprints, and I was like, well, why would you?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't really think of a good reason to reprint the slivers in the set. And don't get me wrong, I'll take some slivers.
Yeah.
I'll even be honest. I love the Predator slivers of Chandelar, the primes. I even love those ones because did they say slivers? Do they give me some more lore on them? I'll take whatever I can get. Oh, you want $350? I'll give you $350 for them slivers there. I'll take it, but there's no reason to print Eternal Masters. Save those spaces for things that you want. Man, when they started dropping the set list for Eternal Masters, I was like, you mean to tell me there's a Mana Crypt getting reprinted up in here? I will take 12 of those Mana Crypts right now. The price didn't drop at all. I will take none of those Mana Crypts right now. But, it's just one of those things. I love EDH. And I love watching those new players get into it for the first time. Their eyes light up when they see those ridiculous combos come out of nowhere. Like, what just happened to the field? Well, 2 hours later, and that's how I wiped the field. Couldn't you just use Wrath of God?
Where's the fun in that?
Where's the fun in that? I don't even understand the question. I would have just played Wrath of God. Oh, and that's why you're new. No, I'm not even saying that I don't love Wrath of God. I mean, matter of fact, I love the board wipe spells. Right now I'm working on rebuilding a 5-color Child of Alara board wipe deck. Which, I mean, I had one before all my EDH decks got jacked, but, I mean, I still loved that deck.
Child of Alara.
I just want the field to be blowing up every turn. That's really what I'm aiming for. I'm shooting for the field to explode, and I was really hoping that in Eternal Masters I'd be seeing a reprint of Damnation, but I wasn't seeing a reprint of Damnation because fuck you guys. Wizards of the Coast, come on now, really?
They'll never give us what we want.
Well, I mean, they gave us Mana Crypt, another Jace the Mind Sculptor, they gave us Maze of Ith, a new Divining Temple, a new Maelstrom Wanderer.
Yeah, that's...
I mean, hell, both of those by themselves for EDH players, that's like... Hey.
Have you seen the new art on that one?
Oh, I've seen the new artwork on all the cards. I'll be honest with you, that new Maelstrom Wanderer, whoo, yeah, buddy, he's a special boy. But no, I mean, speaking legitimately, I mean, excuse me, what got you in to, Magic, and then what got you into EDH?
Well, actually, originally it started with Yu-Gi-Oh! I started with that. And
get out.
Yeah, I know, right?
I know this is your studio, but get out. No, actually, I'm not going to say anything. I play Magic, I play Yu-Gi-Oh!, I play Pokemon, I play Vanguard, I play Dragon Ball Z, I play old games. I play Magination, I play Vitesse, I play Warlord. I'll play it all. So I'm not going to give you any crap for liking Yu-Gi-Oh!
Well, I actually played Vanguard back when it was Duel Masters.
You never played Vanguard back when it was Duel Masters.
Because it's the same set.
First off, Kaijudo is Duel Masters, not Vanguard.
Oh, my apologies.
Hey, if you're on a video talking about card games, get it right or get out.
I haven't played it in years. Anyways,
why are we talking about these games?
I know, right? Anyways, but I started with Yu-Gi-Oh! And I would always go down to the card shop that was at the corner of my house, and there was like 10 or 15 of us that were playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And then at the same time, there would also be Magic tournaments going on, and there was like 30 or 40 players playing Magic, and it just slowly became a process of like, well, I play Yu-Gi-Oh! And I would walk over in between games and just watch them play, and this older gentleman was just like, you want to learn how to play? And it got to the point where he basically gave me all his junks and all the things I didn't want. And I built my little terrible decks back when Baby Scoozy thought he knew what he was doing. And
2 weeks before he met me.
Yeah. And that's pretty much how it started. And then EDH, pretty much, I didn't start playing EDH until I got into college. And that was like everything that everybody played. And I'd never heard of the format until then. And I started playing it, and I fell in love with it. I love it more than standard play, as much as some people don't want to hear that. I don't care. I like it more. It just feels like there's so much more versatility and more that you can do with it, and amazing combinations that come out of nowhere. And when it takes 45 minutes for everybody's upkeep to resolve because of so many triggers going off on the stack, it's just fun.
I actually got into EDH. There was a guy who played back in Newark, and it was Ryan Boggs. And let me just say this right now. That guy could Magic. Like, you don't even understand. Like, I try and tell people about him looking back on it, and you just don't know. Ryan Boggs, he was a stepping stone to greatness. If you could beat him, one time, you were doing something right. Like, I don't mean like he was a stepping stone like, oh, you stepped over him. No. He was a stepping stone like a thwomp block was a stepping stone. Oh, you want to continue? No, I'm going to squash you, come back, use another life. I remember playing a tournament against him, F&M, and I beat him the first game, and I got close to the second game, and I was like, you mother, I'm going to get you. In that third game, he's like, oh, you are. And he spanked me like I stole from the collection plate at church, man. And I was like, well, never mind, I'm not beating you this week. And he got me into EDH. And that's where he and I started having, like, legitimately, like, really good back-and-forth games. EDH can be better at all the other formats, really. Like, I was never bad at the formats, but, Ryan and Taryn, two of the guys who played back in Newark a lot, were phenomenal players. and they made me want to be better players. And so that's what I started doing, trying to play up to Boggs' level, and so that's why I picked up EDH. And it was a great time. And I started playing more in Columbus. I went to OSU and started up a group of Magic players there. And it was a great time. I truly, truly loved the format. And so, of course, when this was announced, I jumped on it to get back into playing some more. You lose most of your decks. You want to get back into the game, you just don't know where to start.
Right.
So I started building a few of the decks I remembered. This drops, and I'm like, well, hello, Dolly. Let's play some Magic. Anyway, that's just me. Out of the whole set, what are the 5 cards you were most looking forward to?
Oh, 5 cards. I would say Jace, just for the reprint.
Lame.
I know. Sensei's Divining Top, because I love the art. Isochron Scepter, because I love the art. Really, those were my big ones. Mana Crypt, but that's just a staple. And Maze of Ith, just because not letting you attack. It's just, I like it.
I think I was most looking forward to Werebear, Squadron Hawk, fucking Land of War Elves, Fog, and fucking Swords of Plowshares.
Oh, what about your little badger?
Oh yeah, shit, my little badger. A Nimble Mongoose came out. It's a badger. It's honey badger, don't give a shit. But no, for me, it was Sensei's Divining Top was number 1. That new artwork is exactly what I was kind of always hoping it was, because it's the top in action.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Instead of the hawk kind of like, lazily sitting there doing, or the hawk, the top doing nothing, just sitting there like a zoo animal on a hot day. Like, that's not what I want. But
and they also bumped the mythic or the rare level to it. So
well, they bumped. Here's the funny thing. Now it's been printed as a mythic, an uncommon, and a rare. If they loved me, they'd complete the set and print it as a common. Just whatever. I just. Using some set, completely tank the value of it, piss off every Magic player simultaneously just to make me happy. Because Wizards, I love you more than they do. I don't at all. You make me angry. But, besides Divining Top, the Maelstrom Wanderer, like I already said, I saw Maelstrom Wanderer's new artwork, and I was like, you mother trucker. I was so mad. And I was like, well, these new artworks are on some of my favorite cards. I love Maelstrom Wanderer. And then they released the new artwork for Duplicate.
Oh, I forgot about that.
And I was like, really? You don't love me at all, do you? Then there's the promo artwork for Sneak Attack.
Yeah.
From the Judge promo that's going to be released, normally. I'm just like... And the thing is, I can never, that, just the artwork changes or using the Judge artworks and stuff like that, man, I was sold. They had me dead to rights. Even, I'm not a Force of Will guy. I hate the Force of Will. I absolutely cannot stand it. How much it's used in Legacy. And one of the big reasons why I dislike Legacy a little bit. But even I have to admit that the artwork they have on there, I love the artwork.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
When the Judge foil got released, I remember looking at it going, man, if I couldn't sell you for a lot of money, I'd keep you. And I was like, no, I wouldn't. But... it was just, it's a lot of fun. I was hoping, in my heart, for a reprint of Scroll Rack.
Yeah. I'm surprised they didn't.
Just because, and I love Scroll Rack. It's one of my favorite cards in Magic. When I can throw that and Counterbalance onto the field at the same time and ruin my friends' lives.
Yep.
Frankly, for me, that's Nirvana. Nirvana, the place of faith and belief where you go for absolute, enlightenment. Not that band that was started by the inventor of the shotgun toothbrush.
Yeah, and as someone that plays against you regularly, when I see you pull that off, and that look that comes across your face, priceless.
Let's see if you get to play anything. I have lots of ways to stop it from happening. We all hate you right now, Aaron. We just thought you should know. First I'll top. Guess top didn't work. Guess I'll have to Scroll Rack. Oh, there we go. Aaron... No one at this table wants you to be here right now. Honest to God, we all wish you'd be hit by a spot of chain lightning. I've got the mana to pay it back to you guys, though. Shut up, Aaron. that conversation, just,
The many times when you've killed or been able to kill everybody sitting at the table, and we all just look at each other and go, do you guys just want to keep playing and just say Aaron wins and just keep the game going?
You want to ignore that he's even here? Hey, don't ignore me. I swear to God, I'll infinite combo right now. Do it. I don't like the infinite combo, so I won't.
No, I think you would do it just to spite us.
No, the funny thing is, there have been a number of times where I'll be able to win by infinite combo. I just dislike infinite combos so much, I just end up skipping it.
Okay, you know you have an issue when you're playing against him because not only will he win, but if he's winning too much, he'll make up his own rules to stop him from winning.
Listen, man, this has been a really great back and forth here real quick. But this is about the new set, not about you pleasuring my manliness in the worst way possible. So back on topic, I mean, what kind of deck would you be looking to build after seeing all this?
Pretty much it's not anything that I would be looking to build, but a lot of just adding in the cards that I was looking for. Like I said, Mana Crypt, Sensei's Divining Top, Maze of Ith, because if you don't run Maze of Ith, I don't know why you wouldn't. The new Fog, I mean, it's the same art.
Dying of Fire.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, I wanted to build, looking at this and looking at Modern Masters, the most recent one, I really want to build a show and tell deck. But, build it again. But, man, this did not make anything really more accessible.
Yeah.
It didn't really drop the price on anything from what I'm seeing so far online. I mean, hopefully it does.
If anything, it raised prices of other cards up.
I don't know if it necessarily raised anything. I mean, I think that, the first foil printings of certain things were going to be, they were going to be astronomical to begin with. But, I mean, 6 one way, half a dozen another at the end of the day.
Right.
The fact that Star City's got $40 for foil Baleful Strix makes me freaking cringe. Not that I don't love Baleful Strix, but
yeah, that's a little.
That one hurt my marble sack. It's. But the funny thing is like,
hey, my beauty.
Yes, that wonderful card you got. Only you.
That one good pull for me.
I pulled a nickel.
Yeah, it's a shiny nickel, but it's a nickel nonetheless.
Look at my shiny nickel. No, I mean, there's a number of decks I wouldn't mind building now that Eternal Masters came out, just for fun. I'm kind of glad they dropped Shardless Agent, Maelstrom Wanderer, and Bloodbraid Elf. I can't hate that. That's a lot of fun. But I mean, they also dropped Chain Lightning for me.
Yeah.
And they made its artwork resemble the newer Lightning Bolt artwork. Which, of course, for me was just like, oh, Wizards, you were thinking of me. Then I pulled one Chain Lightning in a box of 24 packs. I was like, oh, Wizards, your deck.
I was waiting for the foil, because knowing your luck, I was just waiting.
Oh, no, see, because that's the foil I wanted the most. Like, I'm surprised I didn't pull a foil Force of Will just so that God could give me the big middle finger right there. Like, oh, what you wanted was a foil Lightning Bolt or Chain Lightning. Instead, you get the foil Force of Will. Here, sell it, buy 2 more boxes, still don't pull one.
Yeah, I would believe that.
That's my luck. I can pull 2 more Force of Wills in the next 2 boxes, sell those for 4 boxes total. I'd have opened 7 boxes at this point and still not pulled a foil Chain Lightning, because Wizards knows. Wizards know. He's like, is this the thing that would bring you happiness? Yes, Wizards, it is. No. You don't get it. No. They could have put honest to goodness, with it being a limited set like this, if they really wanted to, they could have done like an expedition,
right,
for the dual lands, from Alpha Beta Unlimited.
Yeah.
They could have done it as an expedition. Even rarer than Mythics in packs. It's not even 1 per box. You know what I mean? It wouldn't have dropped their price at all. And those expeditions would have been ungodly expensive. Nothing would have dropped.
Oh yeah.
But it would have at least given that chance. That hope. All right, it's the last pack in the box. I'm gonna pull it underground. See?
Sure, yeah.
Out of the back of the box, there's a spring-loaded middle finger. It says Wizards of the Coast owns you, and I'm just like, yeah, they do. Between Wizards of the Coast, Games Workshop, Nika, and Paizo, I have no room left for a soul. They each own a stake of it. They're just like, and we're gonna build the deck onto this portion of his soul over here, and we'll play cribbage on Tuesdays. Like, why would you play cribbage on Tuesday? It's a Sunday game, but whatever.
I like how you went so far off into your own rant.
Hi, I'm not even playing Magic in I'm in my own little universe. But I mean, I'll tell you what. Looking at this set, objectively for what it is, I can honestly say it is the first full set in a long time that has made me happy.
Yeah.
I mean, Shadows over Innistrad, I love Innistrad, and I love the lore that they gave it. I mean, reading the Realms Uncharted and everything, whatever, reading the lore that they're printing out for it, man, it's great. Don't get me wrong, I'm in love with it. It's a great lore-wise.
Yeah, I agree 100% with that.
But the set doesn't, it's not rubbing my belly the way the old Innistrad set did. I'm hoping for, Eldritch Moon to be a little bit different for me, make me feel a little bit, better. I'm really going to cringe if we get a new printing of Emrakul in that set.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that.
Well, you know what?
But...
Maybe not. If I could get an Emrakul that I could actually use as a general in EDH that wasn't, broken beyond words, I don't think I'd mind. But even then, it might not do anything for the set. And I mean, Konzatark here, the block overall, it did nothing for me.
Yeah, I was the same way. I felt really disappointed at the set. And as I was looking at it, I'm like, oh, this is going to be a great one. It's like we're going to get dragons. First set, not dragons. Okay, well, the second set will have dragons. And the second set came out with dragons, and the dragons were...
I mean, I was sold on the third one when we finally got Elder Dragons back.
Yeah.
I was digging the Elder Dragons. Those were kind of cool. But I mean... It just didn't really speak to me. Origins I liked a lot, strictly on a lore basis.
Yeah.
The flashbacks and the stuff, the flip walkers, I was digging it, but nothing really worked for me. The last EDH decks that came out, actually the last 2 sets of EDH decks that came out, I was just like, yeah, those are EDH decks. Then Wizards announces, oh yeah, 4-color EDH decks, Aaron. I told everyone for a year since the last decks came out. I sold them. I'm telling you, the next set's gonna be 4 colors. Everyone, no, you're dumb. They're going to. I'm like, and they're going to release another anthology set, just like the dual decks. It's going to be either Plains Chase or it's going to be Arch Enemy. I swear to you. I told people this. Like, I didn't know. It's not like I was sitting there talking to someone from Wizards. That what's coming out next. That's coming out. Oh, yeah, I'm going to tell everybody. No, but that was my prediction. I'm like, knowing Wizards, I think that's what's going to happen. Mm-hmm. And I demand an apology. I wasn't wrong. I was right. I was the most right. Both of them. Yes. I was... repressed. But no, I mean, so, I'm hoping that, with this set coming out, I'm hoping Eldritch Moon is great. I'm hoping that we're going to get just good set after good set after good set. We're visiting Chandra's home plane, which, that's magic for you.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it. I don't think it's going to add anything that I'm going to jump at.
Well, I mean, it could, mechanic-wise, gameplay-wise and card-wise, it could add a lot. But since we don't know anything about that, I'm going off a lore basis so far right now. And I mean, I wasn't really digging the plane when we, looked into it in the past books. But maybe we'll get a change to it. They've changed a little bit out of the books from before. So I'm hopeful on it. I think it'll be a lot of fun.
Well, so far, at least with me, talking set-wise, I was really excited to come back to Innistrad. And it's been kind of lackluster for me. So with this sense, going to a plane now where I'm like, it's probably going to be one of the better sets then. It just seems to be the
Why can't I get to Chandalar? Why can't I get back to Chandalar and visit my sliver? I'm going to stop myself right there before I go on to that rant again, because been there, done that, bought and sold the t-shirt. Yeah, I like it. I mean, this set right here had me sold. When I saw the first 6 cards they previewed, and I was like, nah, I'm going to buy at least 1 box.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
I didn't think, like I said, I didn't think I was going to get my hands on a box. I got 2 or 3 packs, and I'm like, this is probably all I'm going to get. But...
then a box drops in our laps, early, no less. We can't say no to it.
Right.
We're not going to turn it down. We're not going to be like, no, we don't want your little pieces of paper. We do not play with others well. Watch my back as I walk away from you. Chris Titus, everyone representing. But, at the end of the day, I was happy that we got the packs here and we opened them. We did the video. I mean, I'm hoping that people see, look at what we're pulling with the consistency, kind of give them an idea of what they can expect. I wasn't disappointed at the pulls.
No, I think though, at least in my sense, I think the box blew its load a little early for us. I think the DAC and then the Maze of Ith right back to back.
No, the Mana Crypt and the Foil Sylvan Library in one
the same pack.
That was the money shot. I was like, never mind. I was like, unless I pull, Jace the Mind Sculptor and Foil Force of Will in the same pack, nothing's beating this pack for me. Nothing's beating it. And I mean, I'm only saying that because, at that point then you're pulling 2 ridiculously good blue cards in the same pack. And you're pulling them in the correct order for the most value possible, so. But hey, I don't mind the box blowing its load early because at least it went through to the end.
Yeah,
it still got us there. It might have blown us a little early, but it got us to the end of the finish line.
Yeah.
I never really looked at any of the packs in the set and was just like, I mean, I should have.
Yeah. I think there was a couple times where we were going through them and we were just like, this pack wasn't anything special, but we just moved on to the next one. It was like, oh, okay, that one's not too terrible. But overall, I'm not disappointed.
No, I like the set. I mean, I really do recommend it if you have a chance to grab a box. I mean, we'll get to it at the end of this video when we break down, the prices a little bit better. But I mean, if you and your friends can chip in together and you're willing to split things evenly amongst yourselves, you can definitely, at the very least from what we're seeing here, make the money back on the box. We'll have a full in-depth analysis of the value of the box tomorrow. We're going to get another one for Friday, and we're going to do a breakdown of 2 boxes, just kind of see what the overall price spread is, at least as far as we can show. We're also going to do a draft with that box. Looking forward to that. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Dude, cannot wait for that. Just, a little draft. 3 packs of Modern Masters each. Maybe even do sealed deck. Depending on how many of us there are. If we can get only 4 people to play, then yeah, we'll do, 4, sets of 6. I certainly wouldn't be against yet. But no, I mean, from what I've watched online a little bit, just people kind of doing, drafts using a cube for stuff like that. I'm digging it. I think I'm going to like doing the draft of it. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Opening the packs was certainly exciting. I don't know what I'm going to get. Oh, nothing.
There were moments when you opened that pack and we were just looking through it and we just stopped dead. Jaws hit the floor. We're like, oh! And...
This word you say we. I don't think this word means what you think it means.
I looked over at you, and there were moments when you were just holding.
There was one moment, and that was Mana Crypt, Sylvan Library. That was the only one. I was like, yep, yes, yes, sir, yes, ma'am, yeah.
That was an amazing pack, though. That
pack made me happy, deep in my soul, deep in the pit of my pit of my loins. I loved it. But I mean, hey, it is what it is. I will definitely say that I'm pulling for Joe's box. Our buddy Joe is buying a box from Heroes and Games, located in 500 North High Street, inside the Columbus Convention Center, located in downtown Columbus, Ohio. I'm hoping he pulls that foil deck. That's all. If he pulls nothing else from that box but that foil deck, he will go home happy with that Pete card.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm hoping for him.
I don't even think he'll finish the box. I think he'll just sit there and...
No, because he'll die. He'll open it, heart attack, dead. Which means we could still have him on the podcast because his inclusion, speaking-wise, is so bad. I mean, it is what it is. What I will tell you, though, is that, at the end of the day, when it comes to the Master sets that they're releasing, I really would like to see an actual printed version of Vintage Masters. I know we're not going to get it.
Yeah.
I know it's not going to happen. And if we did, it'd be like $20 a booster pack. And 10 packs per box. Middle fingers flying everywhere.
And they'll limit everything on it.
You can only buy... You can't even buy a full booster box. You can buy one half a booster box.
Yeah.
The store owner has to physically cut it in half with a paper cutter. If it hits the cards, it hits the cards. Say that's not Wizard's problem. Also, you have to sign a lease on part of your soul. So I can't buy any because, like I said, totally filled up on leasing out my soul.
Well, that's what you got me here for.
Wizards. Just, you want to claim it, take the whole thing, I'll take a whole box. All right, Scoozy, bye. You get to work in their camps.
Hey, I'm glad it's worth a box at least. It's something.
Well, no, it's a box of Vintage Masters. You're only worth like 10 packs.
It's still Vintage Masters.
Well, it's ironic. You're worth 10 packs, Mr. 10 packs. But anyhow, no, I mean, it's just, I want it. I know we're not going to get it. So with the Eternal Masters and the 2 Modern Master sets, I really got to say, I'm not disappointed at all. Good job, guys. I mean, Modern Masters 2015 didn't really hit the mark for me, but it was still a good set. Yeah, I thought it was cool. I didn't really buy any of it. I bought maybe 1 pack or 2 packs.
I did 5 packs, and I got everything that I wanted out of it, so...
That's respectable. I mean, moving on from, the end of the, the cards themselves, we kind of want to do a breakdown, really, of the pricing for the cards. Now, we didn't use all the same pricing engine just because we were kind of strapped for time to get this video out, in a fast fashion. So, please, do forgive us on the haste of this. But looking at just the rares themselves that we got, we're looking at like $240 just in the rares, minus the Sylvan Library and the Sneak Attack. And those two together come out to $130. So we're looking right there at, we're looking at what? Roughly, $370 right
Yeah.
there. And the first prices are off TCG, not even Star City. So if we're going off Star City prices, we're looking at almost $400, not counting all the commons and uncommons and everything. So, that's what we love. We get all those
Right.
cards. But, at the end of the day, we're out of packs and we're out of time. Thank you so much. This is G3 Plays Magic.